these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the very, very talented Andrew Luck.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Luck. And he completes it to Hunt. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stump them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Watson going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score. And
you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And now here's Switzer, the target, and he's got it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'll fake it. Now Luck. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's Moore on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Watson now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Completes this to Waring. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Let's go.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Let's go, Heavy. What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
Going to run the sweep here. This is Hopkins. Pierre Desir in on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Out of the gun, Watson. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, and he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kareem Hunt, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for...
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
Yeah, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Returning it is Moore. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Set to take over again, Deshaun Watson and this Texans offense. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 3rd and 4. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
On 2nd and 11 now. Luck. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation. would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Quick throw here to Hilton. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Again, Luck. He's got it to Hilton. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now Luck. He goes right back the way of Hilton. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Luck. That one is caught by Hunt. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now Luck on 3rd and goal. That ball caught by Funchess. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devin Funchess, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. He's got to be feeling pretty good. Playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson, he finds Hopkins complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there, let him go get it.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help. And I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down, Jefferson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 41, Watson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. To throw is Watson. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Jefferson, and he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Watson. Flushed out right. And he will have a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Texans push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them. They were hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Love. He's got Jack Doyle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Love. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. DJ Reader, his 2nd sack of the night. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Love. And his pass incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually.
Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a first and 10.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Hey, switch gears.
From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Watson's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 at the 41. Now Watson from the gun, he'll throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. To throw is Watson, operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
And the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Luck now after the pick on the last drive. 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. It's caught by Funchess. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Luck. And incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now a 1st down throw. Luck. Open man is Switzer, complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Luck now to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down on the pickup of 5 yards. On 1st down, it's Luck. Going to throw right side here, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10. From the red zone now, Luck. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of...
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Luck. He's going to let it, and he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 13. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
To throw again on second down. Watson, it's complete to Hopkins. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
This one fielded at the 5. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. From the gun on third down, Locke. And he gets it to Funchess, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. They'll get this one to Switzer. A gain of 6 there on first. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Looking to throw again on second down. Luck. And the catch made by Hilton. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
The previous play is under review.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Luck throwing again. Middle of the field to the tight end, Doyle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. On first down, Locke. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To the air again, Locke. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. On 1st and 10, Locke. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win.